pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Cruz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Complete to number 32. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Dwyer. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Dwyer. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Throwing on 1st down. Dwyer, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dwyer. He's got his man Cruz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
91. What we got?
Off play action. Dwyer. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough block. In front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Vernon is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Get it. Come.
Back to throw. Dwyer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cruz. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Dwyer into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Vernon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. After one, a 14-3 ball game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, it's Carter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Talley.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Talley. Oh, what a move. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run on the ball. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Dwyer into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing to start the drive, Vernon. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Dwyer. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Vernon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Vernon. Room to run past midfield. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Looking to throw on second down. Vernon. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
94. Push him back. Push him back. Deuce. Big rip.
They'll run on first down. Tally. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down. Dwyer looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Dwyer, his pass caught at the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Vernon. It's complete. It's Miller. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. On 4th down, Vernon. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. To throw from his end zone. Dwyer under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
56 Mike. 56.
A final shot before break. Vernon is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection, so you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield, so you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
2nd and 3. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dwyer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. On 1st down, Talley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Talley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dwyer. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dwyer. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
You better be afraid of me.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. On 1st down, Vernon. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Vernon. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Cardinals push. Further out in front. Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Talley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Talent takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down, Dwyer. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dwyer. It's caught. Shepard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Talent. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dwyer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Looking to throw. Dwyer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes with you.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Still 1st down.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Finding room inside the 40. 19 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
19 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Vernon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again. Vernon. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That's it. Big hit.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's first. First and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
56.
Operating from the gun. Vernon toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Vernon. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Throwing on first down. Dwyer looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And what do they start thinking about? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a core part of the offense.
So it's Falcon football. As we welcome you back, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Dwyer looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun. Dwyer, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. From the gun, Vernon. And on that last play there, he's over. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Looking to throw on second down. Dwyer. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing on third and long. Dwyer. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Dwyer. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big offensive explosion helped lead.